Hi, welcome to Deal Mirror. Today we're going to check out Invoice Quickly, and this is a quick overview of it. So the first thing that we're going to see is a dashboard of the analytics of the whole process that you've been doing of invoices. So here we can see total customers, sold products, sold services, and total invoices. Now we have the collection of the information that once you start working with it, you're going to see all this information nice and clear. So you got time to pay right here. Total outstanding, so that's payments that haven't been made yet, but you sent out the invoices. And these are 3 invoices that I have done for testing purposes, and you can see the balance of these invoices. Now, one thing that you're going to see right here is more information like the recent activity right here. At a glance, customers, I've only added 1, and I'll show you how that works. Recent invoices, recently sold products, recent sold services. Now, something that I recommend that you do first is add your products in this section, also your services if you sell services, and you can add customers also. But if you don't have this set up yet, you can do it afterwards. So one of the first things that we're going to do is head on over to Invoice. So here in Invoice, what we have is the ability to actually create an invoice. But not just that, but we can also, let's click right here, click New Invoice. It gives us the options to create new products, new customers, or new services right from the invoice creator, just in case we haven't added this. But like I recommended before, it's better if you add your customers, services, and invoices, customer, product, and services first, because you'd have everything really fast and clear. So this is the first invoice that we have right here, and the logo has been previously added on my business's settings. But if you like, you just click on the logo and change it right now if you'd like. Now, type in the customer name. In this case, I'm going to type this name I created. Let's wait for it to load. And it's already created with my email. But let's just say, hey, you know what? This is a brand new customer. He just came in and I need to do a quick invoice. You just click on this little plus button and you get, boom, all this information. You can add it right now. So it's name, address, email, phone, tax number, currency, and status. In currency, we have all these options right here, which are the most popular ones in the world. And you can have status, active or inactive. So if you have like a customer and you want to just add them and keep them inactive, you can do that. But like I said, if you don't have them added, you can do it right now. Now, if you head down here, we have the invoice number, which starts with INV-0004. This also can be managed. It can be changed. It can start with different letters. And it can start off from a different number. So maybe you'd say, hey, you know what? I don't want my customer to see 0004. It looks kind of dull, like, I don't know, like a brand new business. How about we start it off from 1000? So 1001. You can do that. You can change the date, the due date. So for example, you create it now and you told your client they have to pay on Friday. Well, you put the due date on Friday. Next thing we have is the option to add products or services. In this case, we're going to select products. We can type a SKU right here if we already have it. Check this out. Now, if you have a scanner, you can scan it. It'll just put the numbers. So if I add that, I added the name. These are just testing purpose. Name is test, description testing. The cost of this is 1,000 and the quantity is right here. And just like we did with the name, we can also click the plus button and we can create a brand new product right now. Let's just say the product just arrived and your client wants to buy it right now. Well, you just add it now and you can sell it. Same goes for services, in case you wanted the service. Let's just say, hey, you know what? I want this, and we're going to set the quantity to 2. Let's click on this little shopping cart, add to invoice, and here it is. And so on and so forth, we can add more products. Once you have that going, you can create a discount if you'd like. Also, if you have one pre-made, you can just type it here. So if I click 1, I got 10% already created. Or we can hit the plus button and create a brand new one. Also for taxes, we could create a brand new tax or keep the one we're using. So for example, let's just say that your country has variable taxes depending on the product. Well, you can switch from tax to another that easy and fast. Also, you can add your own comments right here. Like say, you know what, no refund, this is an open box and you got to take it as it is. You can set that as a comment. Terms and conditions can be edited right here, but if you don't want to edit each single time, in the settings they give you the option to add the terms and it will just add it by default without saving it. So you can save it and print it if you want. In this case, I'll save it. And once we save it, we get the option to actually send it out to the client. Now, there's going to be new settings coming up. They're going to add SMTP, so you can add your own email. So the email isn't sent from Invoice Quickly, but from your own. So right now, this is the email that I'm sending it to, and I just click send an invoice, and it'll send it that easy and that fast. Now, how cool is that? That's the main purpose of Invoice Quickly, but they have more tools involved in this. Now, let's just say you want to create a recurring profile. Now, what this means is that, for example, you are selling a service. Let's just say, hey, you know what? I'm selling a marketing service, and I charge by month. So I can do right here. So let's just say, let's create a brand new recurring profile. Let's create that. And here we can set the start date. Hey, you know what? I just got this client. I'm starting tomorrow. And the frequency of the payment is going to be monthly in this case. So how many frequency? I would just say, hey, you know what? I signed the contract for 12 months. So that's the frequency it's going to be. Subscription, manual. Do you want to auto send the invoice by email so you don't have to log in each time and send it out? This will do it automatically. So that's pretty cool. Also, well, you could create the invoice from here that you actually want to create for that recurring charge that you want to do. So you can add that right here. Next thing we have are estimates. So let's just say you're not ready to send out an invoice. Well, you create an estimate. Same deal goes as an invoice, but in estimate. So we're not going to create one because it's the same. We got projects. Let's just say you're a developer, you're designing a website, you're designing a logo, you're building a motorcycle for someone. Well, you can do a fixed rate here or hourly rate. You create a brand new project and you can set the price for fixed rate or by the hour. And you can also do, well, the time tracking. If you have that working, well, you can see the time tracking right here. You can add a task if you want right here. Next thing we have is payments. So in payments, once you have going your business, you're actually gonna see all this information right here of the payments that have been coming in, and you can also see refunds if you divide it. So you see refunds and payments here. You can also record a payment. Let's just say, you know what, I've sold something before, or I just want to record things that I sold before so I can start off really good here. You can do that there. Or let's just say someone sold it and you weren't there to make the invoice, you can record the payment. We have also expenses. Well, just like it said, you can add the expenses that you have in this business that you're running. So let's just say, hey, you know what? I sold a website, right? So expenses would be hosting and the domain. So you can add those expenses there. That way you have better analytics and you know how much you're actually earning instead of just saying, hey, just the brute amount. Instead of that, you have the right payment, the right amount of earnings. Next thing we have the reports. This is really great for your business. Once you have everything going and set up, there's a lot of reports you can have. So you can set reports by customer, defaulters, top paying, all products, top selling. All this information is going to help you make your business grow and have better analytics. You can also see services, top selling, all invoices, past due. So for example, hey, you know what? Each week I want to check how much is past due so I can charge my customers. Or let's just say, hey, you know what? I'm in a really tight budget right now. I don't have money. Well, let's see who owes me right there. You do that really fast. You can see partial paid, fully paid, and all payments. And last but not least is the settings for all this. So here in settings, you see all the information that you can set up. You can set up your business profile where you add your logo, your business name, and all that. You can edit it if you want. You have the billing information. So if we click on billing, see this right here. This is the billing for whatever package you have. Let me go back. We have the manage users. So if you have co-workers or team members, you can add them right here. General invoicing settings. Let me show you that really quick. So here's where I told you that you can change this. So maybe you're not using these 3 letters or 4 or 5, whatever letters you want. You're using like SEL for sell, what do I know? And I don't want to start off from 001. I want to start off from 1,000 or 2,000 or 100,000. Just whatever you want. And for quotes, that's all right. And I want to start it. Let's just say, hey, you know what? And my physical notes says 505, or the software I was using before says 2002. Well, I'll put 2002 right here. So when I do my next quotation, it'll start off from that number. And I keep track of what I'm doing. Next thing you can do is apply tax on, so gross amount or net amount. Subscriber email, payment terms. Remember I told you these are by default. You can change that and put whatever you want, so you don't have to change it each time. So in this place you can say like, hey, no refunds, or 30-day refunds, or whatever you want to do right there. Head back to settings. So here in settings, you got your payments and emails. So emails, you can edit what the email says, so you can do it more customized if you want. So maybe you don't like what it says, you can edit it right here. Manage coupon and taxes from here. Well guys, this is Invoice Quickly. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys want to purchase the product, the link will be in the description. Heading over to Deal Mirror to get that deal right now. Remember, it's a lifetime deal. You pay once and you have it forever. Thank you.